And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies, episode number 23. How is everyone today? Good, I hope. I'm doing pretty well myself. Yay. Alright, so what are we working on today, guys? Well, that's a pretty good question. We're going to check in on our mining system, actually. If I can get this thing to stop, there we go. Bit of a debate with my system about what frame rate it wants to run at today. Okay, so actually, where did I put that Tesseract? And that QME chest thingy bobber. Awesome. Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff in here. Beautiful. Okay. But we don't have enough stuff to turn anything in, do we? No, I guess we don't. Ooh, that's frustrating. That is frustrating indeed. Huh. I guess it must not have been running continuously? Or you shut down, maybe? Ah, you shut down. That's the problem. Okay, so we don't have as much power running through our net now. What does this look like? Plenty of cyanide. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a fuel reprocessor. Okay, and that's going to allow us to take the cyanide and turn it back down into something else. So let's open this up and let's look at big reactors. And we want a cyanide reprocessor. And then we need, alright, so what else do we need for this? We need three blocks, 2 pistons and uranium fuel rods. Okay, we need steel. Did this thing finally decide to deal with itself and make some steel for me? I'm hoping it did. I really am, because that was kind of silly. I threw an entire stack in there and it did absolutely nothing. Yeah, it did absolutely nothing. So we'll throw some charcoal in. It's going to burn the charcoal. And now it's not going to derp out on me. Okay, that's good. That is very good. So we'll have to return to that later in the episode. Let's work on some more bees and trees, shall we? What else did they add? Let's take a look. Did they add anything to here? Oh, I need the turbine housing, which requires the steel that I'm making right now. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, up, and away. Leadstone jetpack, that's going to need steel. So let's open... You're a wizard, Steve. How about that? Okay, so I need either larger orbs. Alright, that's fine. Go with the flow. What else do we have left in here? We have fluid protein, liquid bees, colder than, and fueling the void. Okay. Liquid bees, we need liquid DNA. That's a fair amount of liquid DNA that we need. Okay. And I get 4 more industrial apiaries and a reward bag. Okay. So we'll start. You know what? Let's do fluid protein. That doesn't seem too shabby. All right. Now what we're going to need for fluid protein is I think it's the protein something or other. Let's take a look at it. Protein liquefier. Okay, so we're going to need a power module, 4 gears, 2 pistons. Okay, so let's do this, shall we? Gear. Bronze gear. 4 bronze gears. 2 pistons. Some power module. Oh, we need to wait for the gears to finish up first. Because if we do it this way... Alright, yeah. So the problem is if you do it not in the right order, it'll end up using up... Yeah. Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, so let's do power module. And let's do a sturdy casing, if you'd be so kind. Number of items sort. There we go. So we have our sturdy casing. And our power module. Alright. So what this does is this basically takes meat, and it turns meat into other stuff. Not too shabby. I know, right? I don't think so either. So we're going to get a... Oh, that QDS is finished. What were you? Meadows drones. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't think that's finished yet. No. it was linked, wasn't it? So if it finished... We're at 7%. Okay. Oh, because I restarted the server. That's why it reset itself. Alright, so we're going to open up Go with the Flow. Fluid protein. Awesome. Would you just get into my inventory, please? So let's take a look at what we need. Let's break this QDS. No, it's not. Let's just get another one. We have plenty. It's no big deal. You know, we can just get another QDS, and we can get some fluiducts. And we can get a servo. We have enough of them. Awesome. Get in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Oh, we need some conduit as well. We need some conduit here. I should probably start my timer. There, we got some conduit out. Awesome. Okay. Much better. Much better. Oh, we already had a little bit of it. There we go. So let's run over to here. Where is that production actually occurring? Over here, I do believe. Okay. And we're going to switch you up a little bit. We're going to tell you to output down. And then we're going to put our protein liquefier right here. And it's going to need a bunch of power. Like, a bunch of power. So we're going to hook that in. And we should see that this guy is happily filling himself up. And probably draining everything out of our entire network. And then we're just going to connect this guy to here. And we're going to connect our QDS up like that. Alright. Now to get the liquid protein, I'm just going to hook up the QDS. Select task. To get that liquid protein, we're going to hook it up to the QDS. And we're going to take some meat blocks that we've been crafting. Oh gosh, we have a few, don't you think? You know what we're just gonna do here actually? Let's get something here. Let's get here. By the way, if you notice how my access terminal is not losing power, that is actually because it's being charged up by the resident capacitor. So that's just a little tip for you guys that you should all be aware of. So then let's get some ME cable and hook that up. We will do that, and what we're going to do is we're going to junk our raw meat blocks in there. Alright, and we tell this thing to export raw meat blocks. It's going, it's just taking its sweet time. So the reason I'm using raw meat blocks is because if you notice, it takes 200,000 RF no matter what you're doing, right? So it's going to export, it doesn't matter, right, what we're actually exporting here, if that makes sense. All it matters is that, you know, it doesn't matter what the item is that we're breaking down, it only matters that we are breaking down something, okay? Something, anything. Everything costs the same amount, it's more efficient to use the raw meat blocks, right? Right. And that's still going to break down to raw fluid protein, and I do need to actually pump it out of there. So let's take care of that. Servo installed. Invar wrench, please. And that'll flip it over. And honestly, I don't care. Bloody chunks. Oh god, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Okay. Oh, Agrarian Skies. Alright, so, what are we going to work on now? Well, we're going to get started on some more stuff in Hell's Kitchen. Yes, Hell's Kitchen. Alright, so how much lettuce do I actually have now? Because that's a good question. I have... Really? Did I have my server shut down and not know that I had my server shut down? I must have. I must have had my server shut down. Okay. Oh, configs changed. That's why. It unchunk loaded because configs changed. Yeah, alright, I'm going to have to change that. Alright. Great. Absolutely great. Awesome. Thank you, Minecraft. Alright, so let's break that. Are you actually hooked up? Are you hooked up to power? Yes, you are. I just didn't think you were. Okay, so that's good. That is very good. So we have lettuce going. We also need to work on something a little different. And now something completely different. Anyways, let's junk this back in here. Let's clear our inventory, shall we? Because I actually want that. I wanted that. Because we have some crap on us that we don't really need or want. Not a lot of it, mind you. Just a little bit. Put that away, put that away. We'll put... that can go into store... oh god, another one of those. Seriously? There needs to be a generator that runs on those things. What's in there? Nothing. So you can put that back into our ME system. Awesome. And the same thing with the indexer, because we don't need it yet. Alright. And sort, and shift stuff around. Okay. Bit better. Just a bit. Let's see how our steel's going over there. That shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah. It's going. It's going slowly, but it's going. I don't know why we have seared stone in there, but okay. Alright, so what are you doing? You are at 11 something. Okay. So I think they actually made it significantly easier to do this, so that's nice, because we're going to get some redstone, and we're going to get some gunpowder, and drop those in there. You just reset the temperature? Okay, that must be a server sync issue. I don't understand that, but we'll live with it for right now. Alright, so that's all running fine. That's running fine. This thing should be empty, this gold chest in here. Yeah, basically. Basically empty. And this entire thing should be running perfectly well. Okay. So, what else can we do? Well, that's a pretty good question. Let's empty this thing out, because that seems like it would be a good idea to do. Ooh, and I need to eat something. So, what I'm thinking now, by the by, is that we're going to get started working on that endstone stuff. Okay, you know what? This maybe... seriously? How did I even do that? Why did I even do that? That's the better question. The other thing I want to check on is how much dirt I have. Probably not a lot, because if the server wasn't staying chunk loaded... yeah, I have 29. Yep, okay. So the server didn't stay chunk loaded, which is the issue that we're running into. That thing's empty. Beautiful. There's a hole there. I need to fill the hole. Fill the hole. Put that stuff away, and we'll get some stone bricks. Alright, and I wonder if this will work. Smeltery controller. There we go. Smeltery controller is empty. Alright, so we're going to get some ender pearls. We have a few. And I'm still kind of working on how to automate this thing, by the way. Actually, what I can do, if I open up this thing, right? Or, no. Because this is for a quest. This is going to be for... wait, what? What do you mean it's straight up meat? Oh. Oh. Really? I thought it was liquid protein. Did they alter it in the last update? They must have, then. Okay, so we're going to shut this down now. We're going to shut that down. We're going to wrench this. And literally all we're going to do is we're going to break this block. All right. This month, please. And we're going to wait for our system to build up some liquid meat and just do this. Okay. I thought that was fluid protein. Like, really, I thought that was fluid protein. You know, it must have been fluid protein, and I just derped. Or they changed it in an update, or something like that. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for us to get some meat, liquid meat buckets in here. Which we're not, because we're full of honey and lava again. Oh, gosh. I need to figure out a better way to do this. There, that should empty our system out a little bit. Okay, so that is that. I'm going to wait to get some steel out of our facility and wait for some meat to accumulate, and then I'll be right back for you guys. And we are back, guys. Alright, so, you guys are probably wondering what changed, why there's probably less lag visible, at least. And there's a good reason for that. So, what basically happened was that I've actually moved the server down onto my desktop, actually. So it's not running on a server anymore. My desktop has a significantly larger amount of power available. That, you know, it makes the process easier, right? I have a bigger CPU that I can get on a server. I have more processing power available. I have more, you know, everything, basically. So, oh, I'm still in creative mode. Hold on. Even then, however, and I was in creative for a reason, even then, it still wouldn't run properly because Java will still only use a certain amount of my processor capability before it, you know, just can't use anymore. This block right here, the item duct that was there, was a bugged item duct, and it wasn't working properly. So what I had to do was remove it. And as you guys can see, I've removed everything that was over there now. And I was in creative mode so that all the items would pop into my inventory and automatically be destroyed. So that was fun. If I hadn't done that, it would have taken me a few hours to actually manage to do it and clean it up. So, however, that is done. That is done, and I am very happy for it. Okay. I'm still eating more processor power than I'd like to. If I actually look at it right now... Well, it's not too bad. I'm sitting about 29% of my processor power, but I suspect that's mostly because Java is pretty inefficient when it comes to high-end systems like this one. And it doesn't want to use as much power as the system actually has available to it. Okay, so now that I've gone through some techie explanation, what was it we were working on again? We were doing steam room, weren't we? Which means that we need to make ourselves... Oh, right. Some turbine housing, if you guys give me just a split second. So we plug that in. We need some more steel. So we put some steel here and here. And we get ourselves some turbine housing, which means we should be able to turn that in. Let's get a reward bag. Alright, so we got half a heart. That can get put away there. Close that out. And we got 2 greater reward bags. Let's see what we got. Some precision shears that don't have a... extra utilities. I don't know what those do. Oh, and some shards. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so now we need up, and away. We need a leadstone jetpack. Alright, well, what do we need to make one of those? Also, while we're at it, let's put our steel's already in there. Okay. So I need 2 of these leadstone thrusters. Interesting. So I need 2 leadstone... Oh, gosh. Okay, well, we have most of the stuff for that. Copper gear and a reception coil. Okay, we can do that. So let's go... I don't have copper gears programmed in. Alright, we can fix that in a couple seconds. So let's pop this guy open. Copper gear. Let's actually get the copper that we're using, which I think is the forestry copper. I think. I'm not certain. It feels like every time we do this, the copper type we're using decides to shift. So let's encode that. Let's plug that in. Let's clear our inventory just a little bit, shall we? Okay, copper gears programmed in. There we go. So let's bounce upstairs. And there we go. Okay, so I need 2 of those and some of those gears. And 2 of those. So I get 1, 2. Perfect. And now I need a leather strap. I am almost out of leather. Huh. Okay. Do I have any cows over here? I should have a few. I have a few in there, but that's alright. Okay. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Ah, perfect. 6 other. You guys are not getting out of there. Sorry. And then I believe we need a leadstone energy cell, which is a little bit more complicated for us to craft. So let's open that up. Let's get that put in there. Get ourselves a leather strap. Now we need a leadstone energy cell. Ooh, we're out of sulfur, aren't we? I think we have some nether sulfur ore laying around somewhere. I think. Yeah, so let's just get 3 of those. That should provide my sulfur needs for quite some time. You can see this thing's completely shut down. But that's okay. We can recharge that thing in a couple minutes. So let's jump up here. Sawmill. I think it goes into the pulverizer, right? And that gives me netherrack and sulfur, I believe. Plenty. So let's do that, and let's look back up a leadstone jetpack. Put that together, and we get ourselves a leadstone jetpack. Nice. Which should give me some flight. Okay, I did it. That's a leadstone jetpack I just made. I can't do anything with the quest. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I have to... We have to charge it first? So I have one. Huh. Well, that's certainly interesting. Let's see how it works. All right. Options. Controls. Switch mode. F is turn on or off. So F. Jetpack enabled. Ooh, shiny. Boy, you're right. Does not have a long life. It actually seems to want to die pretty much as soon as I shut it down. That's okay. Well, that's not too bad. I wonder, can I do this? No. No, not at all. How do I make that? Armored leadstone jetpack. I don't know how to get it. Oh, that's interesting. Just put it down my hotbar and auto recharge refills from my resonant flux capacitor. And of course I need to eat something, but that's quite alright. So it goes up to resonant. Oh, armor jetpack stuff. Okay. That's how you make it. That must be then. Because then the hardened one are some hardened thrusters. And the resonant one are magmatics. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. I guess that makes some sense. Alright, that's fine. Okay. However, let's get some food. Baked potatoes, please. So I'm not certain why I can't turn that quest in. Because it asked me to craft it. Yes, he says it's available for completion, but I can't see. It's saying 0%, and it's a crafting task, but I don't. Okay, so apparently that one's bugged for right now, which is fine by me. We'll just remember that we have to complete that, and we'll be all set. Just not certain why it isn't completing. I wonder if I. So because this is obviously a bug, and you guys can see that this is a bug, I'm going to see if I can do it this way, because this is usually how you debug. No, apparently this is not how you debug. Okay. Sometimes... Oh, creative. Yeah, see, sometimes you can debug it this way, but apparently not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine then. Apparently we cannot debug it the way we thought we did. So that is quite alright. We'll go back into recipe mode. There we go. Okay, so I think that's all for today, guys. This has been Mr. Kassarian, and I want to thank you guys for watching. Join me in the next episode. We're going to work on some more cool and or fun stuff. Well, I hope it's going to be cool, and I hope it's going to be fun. So as always, guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. Happy mining.